Protests over immigration raids escalating in Chicago. Tonight, federal prosecutors charging an alleged gang member with soliciting the murder of an unnamed senior law enforcement official taking part in immigration enforcement there. Juan Espinoza Martinez posted in Snapchat, 10K if you take him down. Authorities tonight also searching for the driver of this black SUV that the Department of Homeland Security says repeatedly rammed into ICE agents in the white truck. While at a separate event, police appearing to be tear-gassed, though not injured, all as President Trump faces new legal battles in his efforts to deploy National Guard troops to 2 more cities.
Donald Trump's deranged depiction of Chicago as a hellhole was just complete BS.
So let's translate what he said. Don't believe your lying eyes. None of the things that you're actually seeing under any circumstances kind of require any type of outside help. And let's not forget that his chief of patrol decided that he was going to ignore calls from ICE basically being jumped, guys. Surrounded. Let them handle it for an hour. Don't worry, we'll come so we can kind of say we still came, right? But not actually try to stop what's actually going on. Okay. Yeah, send the National Guard there immediately, guys. And I mean that to the depths of me here.
Yep. This after a district judge refused a request by Democrats to block the federal deployment.
Mike Tobin joins us live in Chicago with the latest. Hey, Mike.
Good morning, gang. Let me start you out with a story we broke for you yesterday that a bounty was put on the head of the commander of the Border Patrol out here, Chief Gregory Bovino. Federal prosecutors, I should say, released yesterday that they had arrested one suspect. They described him as a ranking member of the Latin King street gang. His name is Juan Espinoza Martinez, alleging that he solicited the murder of Bovino. Part of the evidence, a Snapchat message offering $2,000 for information about Bovino, $10,000 to, quote, take him down. Here's Chief Bovino last night.
Wow, dudes.
It's a war zone out there. Secretary No mentioned a bounty on the heads of federal agents, that $2,000 to kidnap, $10,000 to kill senior Border Patrol officials and senior ICE officials here in Chicago. That's something out of a third world country. Is this America?
Yeah, it is. But, well, how about this? It was, I'd say this here. Listen, when you start allowing people to come into the country, specifically that are coming from literally third world, fifth world type of countries, and they're coming here and they're not actually trying to adhere to the actual culture that we have kind of fostered, created, pushed, let's say, while trying to maintain their culture from the country they ran from, specifically in our country. What are you actually expecting here, bro?
So we do need to get to the bottom of that, and I do believe that we'll get some more clarity on what happened there with the response.
Now, prosecutors also claim they developed information that Espinoza had dispatched gang members to 39th and Kedzie on the south side on Saturday. That is the scene where Border Patrol was rammed and boxed in, where a Border Patrol agent fired and struck one of his alleged attackers. And that is also the location from which agents called for help. The controversy now is evidence that indicates Chicago cops were ordered to stand down and not help their federal counterparts. That's something Superintendent Larry Snelling denied yesterday, but rank and file Chicago police are outraged.
Sadly, the denial is wild.
Is in literally a shell of itself, and so fearful of what politicians and this mayor are going to do to them.
Yeah.
Now, the National Guard is on its way to Chicago. As you mentioned, some 400 Texas National Guardsmen have been called up with the cooperation of Governor Abbott, some to Portland area, some to Chicago. The Illinois National Guard has been called up, and the Illinois Attorney General challenged that in court. Now, yesterday, U.S. District Judge April Perry refused to block the deployment of the Guard, saying simply there were voluminous court filings, and she needed time to read all of them before she offered a ruling, but it came with great displeasure to Illinois' Governor, J.B. Pritzker.
Of course it did.
Donald Trump is using our service members as political props and as pawns in his illegal effort to militarize our nation's cities. The state of Illinois is going to use every lever at our disposal to resist this power grab. And
guys, get him and Brandon Johnson out of office immediately. It seems like they're completely fine with the amount of absolute like mayhem that consistently happens in Chicago. Like, listen, guys, wasn't there 25 people that lost their lives this weekend? Guys, what's happening here?
Well, I'd do it if it was necessary. So far, it hasn't been necessary. We have to make sure that our cities are safe.
As the White House blasts Democratic officials, noting there were 4 homicides and 29 people shot in Chicago this weekend.
Why should they be concerned about the federal government offering help to make their cities a safer place? They should be concerned about the fact that people in their cities right now are being gunned down every single night. And the president, all he's trying to do is fix it.
All right, if the National Guard was there, guess what would have happened? The same people that would have gone and done all these crazy, heinous things, they probably wouldn't have went outside and done the nonsense, guys, because they know the National Guard is right there. All right, truth be told. So either we're going to sit here and say that it is okay for all these individuals to consistently lose their life, or we're going to do something about it. That's where I'm at. I'm not changing my point, guys, unless there's some new information that makes sense, guys, right? But I look at it like, okay, listen, the National Guard is there. What are they going to do? Stop people from being crazy and doing ridiculousness. Is it a permanent fix to the actual problem that is created? That the culture of nonsense that happens there? No, guys, it's a Band-Aid. I know it's a Band-Aid, but I would rather the Band-Aid, right, there specifically, so we can actually save the people's lives that would have lost their lives, rather than National Guard not being there and nothing happens. You understand what I'm saying here, guys? Like, I need you guys to understand why I'm so kind of like steadfast in my belief that we need something. I think human life is important. And the fact that it keeps being lost in all these, inner cities specifically, right? Guys, if we can stop one person, I'm fine with it. If that makes any sense here, guys.
Get Noam's thugs
from like losing their lives.
Chicago.
Then fix Chicago.
I'm not afraid.
Okay, great.
I'm not afraid.
Yeah, because you don't live on the west side of Chicago or the south side of Chicago. Guys, get this man out of office, all right? Like, I see him and I see Brandon Johnson, right? And I immediately am just like, oh, like rage. Rage fills me because it's like, bro, why are you in office? If you're not trying to actually fix the problem, instead of soothing it, if that makes any sense here. Oh no, the reason why they do these crazy things in like all of these ghettos is because of all the trauma, the generational curse, all this nonsense. Listen, they're still doing it. Okay? How about we fix the fact that they're still doing it? Okay? Guys, I'm done with this. No, listen. All right. It's crazy that we have a foreign national coming to our country with their specific culture, their the way they move around their culture that they ran from, literally, all right, into our country, to then start saying that we want to go ahead and put hits out for the most part, or bounties out on people that are legitimately in our country legal, and they're doing their jobs to get people that are illegal out of the country. That. Like, what do you want this country to be? Your country that you ran from? Guys, I'm leaving. Okay, I'm leaving before I start talking crazy. All right, listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. All right, if you guys are new here, please like and subscribe. In the meantime, I'll catch you guys later.